Hello, Vice91 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends. Last time we took down another Admiral of the Valuan Armada. We took down Admiral Gregorio, or Uncle Gregorio as Enrique referred to him. And this time we are set to go against the treacherous Dark Rift. This menacing looking rift that's right in front of us is what we're going to try to go through today. And it might not be what you expect. But let's head straight in. It looks like we can get inside the Dark Rift through here. Enrique, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I don't suppose I have much of a choice at this point. We must get through the Dark Rift no matter what. Don't mind me. I will be fine. This is neither the time nor the place to be complaining about air sickness.
Alright, so straight in we go. And we do have a save point up there. This is that's a save point that our ship can access, and there's another vortex directly in front of us. And like I said last time, this will be a ship dungeon that we are going to navigate with the Delphinus. So we go through this mesmerizing looking vortex, and oddly enough, we are already in the calm of the Dark Rift. So we get this kind of really strange looking area here. And you see the Dark Rift just kind of surrounds the entire area. But there's all this moss and overgrowth and quivering like island looking things. I don't even know what that is, but I don't really want to ask that question. Okay, so anyway, here directly in front of us is a pirate ship, but there are random battles in here, so be prepared to fight. And there are some pretty interesting enemies in this area. Right now we got some Surax and Flists. And I can't tell, are they facing away from me? I can't... Yes, they are actually. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to just try to get off a lambda burst here and see what kind of damage that does. Maybe, well, no, all the Flists survived, so I'll just do it again, and that should be that for that. Kind of nice when you can use that every turn, just about. Alright, so caught them by surprise, so no threat. Alright. So, moving on. Oh, well, now my controller's not cooperating with me again. Alright, so there's a pirate ship in front of us here, and it looks like all the lights, there's a great light coming out of all the windows and stuff like that. But what this actually is a treasure chest. So if you go up to it and interact with it, the lights will go out and you'll receive the treasure within, which is a Magaseed this time. So we'll use that in just a second, but if you turn around and go up, there's another pirate ship up here, and you can get another item. So let's check what this one has for us. It has a moss armor, so we'll go ahead and check that out. Vice has the Berserker mail on right now. Oh, and we achieved a new title, Vice the Daring. So not Valiant anymore, we are Daring. Okay. Okay, I don't think it'll be better than the Berserker mail here, but let's take a look. Wait, what was it? Moss armor? Oh, maybe that's for the girls. Let me take a look. No? Where is this thing? Am I just not seeing it? Maybe it's just for Fina? Yeah, okay, maybe it's just... Oh, Fina or Enrique, okay. That looks pretty good, actually, for Fina. I'll go ahead and put that on Fina. And... yeah, because Enrique's doing pretty good, too, so I think it'll be a good fit for Fina. Alright. Okay, so Moss armor equipped. Alright, so if you look here, there are several holes in this like wall of moss right here that you can go through, and there's also another vortex straight ahead of us. In this area, there are actually multiple vortexes that you can use to proceed to the next area. But not all of the vortexes will lead you the way forward. Some vortexes will lead you back to the beginning as, you know, sort of the illusion that this is a place that you can easily get lost in. So you see there's another vortex straight ahead of me. That's actually the one we're going to use. I don't know if there's another one behind me or something like that, but what you want to do is just go through the wall and go through this vortex that's straight ahead of me, right underneath this other pirate ship here. Kind of weird how this pirate ship's just suspended on nothing. And we receive a Dream Cutlass. So let's put that on Vice right away. And it is a legendary sword that can supposedly rip the fabric of reality and make dreams come true. Sounds pretty mystical. Sounds pretty hardcore too, I don't know. Alright, so we have another vortex here right in front of us, so let's try to go through here, but we got another battle first. Alright, so more of these guys. I'll leave this in. It's not going to be long. Did I catch them by surprise again? I did. Wow, okay. Okay, well, I learned my lesson, so I'll attack the Flists and do a Lambda Burst, and this should be done in one turn this time. 800 damage just from a normal attack. Goodness. Vice is a beast. I'm not the biggest fan of that Dream Cutlass, though. It, like, flares out at the end. It looks kind of weird. It almost looks like a fan. I don't know.
An utter victory.
There are a lot more other swords that I prefer for him. And I kind of like Enrique's rapier-type sword, like a fencing sword. It's kind of cool, actually. It kind of suits him, it seems like. It seems like he would be a fencer. Alright, so straight ahead into this room. And this is a very weird room. Okay, we got some other enemies here. We got Florasts and Flat Fiends. Gotta love a good Flat Fiend. And actually, I'm going to do, instead of using Lambda Burst, I'm just going to use some magic here. That may work out a little bit better. So we'll see how that does. Unfortunately, you can't skip magic animations. It'll take a little bit longer, but that's alright. Wow, actually, yeah, that did pretty good. I got them all, actually, okay. So having a really easy time with random battles so far. Those of you who are really itching to see enemies' attacks, well, I'm sorry, you haven't seen one yet. Alright, so this is a very strange room here. You get this pitch black room and all these glowing circles and this pulsing light at the bottom of the room, which is kind of weird. Kind of reminds me of Space Mountain almost, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come straight to the middle here. There's this kind of the biggest one in the room, and we have found the Black Moonstone. This rare Black Moonstone holds tremendous power. It can turn positive energy into negative and vice versa, but a practical application for this ability has not been found. There are rumors of a lost Black Moon, but the truth remains unknown. Wow, okay, so that's really cool. And if you haven't noticed by now, our compass isn't even visible, because if you remember Don saying, I think it was Don, who was saying that compasses don't work in the Dark Rift, well, that's why you can't see it. And it also won't help you in finding that discovery either. You just got to know where it is. So if you turn back around, there are two vortexes here. We came in through this one. And I think if you try to go back through that one, it would take you straight to the beginning. I'm not 100% on that, but if you go through this one, it'll take you to another area. This isn't the way forward. This is a little bit of a detour, but we do need to go through here for reasons that will become pretty evident in just a moment. Just something to keep in mind there. Those Flists can cast Noxus on the party, which can, put poison on anyone there. So this is kind of a big, open, spherical kind of room right here. There's a pirate ship up here at the very top, which let me go ahead and go to that one first. And we get 2,731 gold. Always nice to pad our wallets a little bit. I don't think there's anything else up here. Nope, nothing above us. Let's start going down. Yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned this before. I haven't really used it all that much, but if you use the directional pad, you can use the directional pad to gain some different perspectives on your ship. So if you use down, right, left, and up, you know, you can get different perspectives. Here's another ship down here with 3 sacrum crystals. And there is, I don't think there were any lights on in that ship right there. Nope. Alright, so let's come back up, and you may have seen this ship right here. It has a little bit different colored lights than the other ones that we've seen. It's a little more orange than it is yellow. If we go up to this one, we can actually enter the ship. So we come in, and there's just a bunch of debris and fish and piles of stuff everywhere, and there's actually somebody here. Sir, are you alright? Did you get shipwrecked in here? Who are you? I'm Vice, the Blue Air Pirate. What's your name? I don't know. Huh? I can't remember anything from before the shipwreck. I can't even remember my crewmates' names. It appears that he has amnesia. Poor man. The shock of being shipwrecked must have been devastating. I wonder where he's from. It's you! Oh, thank the moons I found you! Wow, Polly bursts in. What? Your hair's a little longer than before, and you've got a beard now, but I know it's you. I never forget you. You're my husband, Robinson. Robinson? That's my name? Yes, that's right. It's me, Polly. Don't you remember me? Anne and I have been waiting for you for years. Polly? Anne? Oh. Wait. Robinson. Polly. Anne. Anne. Yes, yes. Yes, my name is Robinson. And I remember my wife, Polly. And my daughter, Anne. Yes, yes, that's right. Yes, I remember now. Oh, Polly, I'm so sorry. You must have been so worried. I'm so sorry that I left you alone for so long. I'll never let you go again. Nor will I. But it seems like you're a lot more woman than when I last saw you. You haven't seen me in years, and that's all you have to say to me? Wow. Your name was Vice, right? I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Because of you, I have been reunited with Polly. Polly tells me that she is a member of your crew now. I would like to go with Polly. Could I come aboard your ship as a member of your crew? Of course. We can always use more help. I'm not in the best of shape, but I still remember how to sail. I can at least do that much for you. Alright, so Robinson has joined our crew as a sailor. That's really awesome. Now, this will not happen unless you have Polly in your party as a member of your crew. If you come here without her, he will just not remember anything, and nothing will happen. So make sure to grab Polly before you come to the Dark Rift here. And there's a moonberry in the chest that he had in his ship there. There's a diary on the desk. I've lost count of the days, no, years, since we were shipwrecked here in the Dark Rift. I don't even remember where we were headed. All of my shipmates have died. I am the only one left. I often wonder why I don't just let go and join them. But there's something holding me back, keeping me going. I can't remember. I can't remember anything. I don't even know my own name. I think I remember that I have a wife and a daughter. Damn, why can't I remember? I feel so empty. I feel like something is missing. But it matters no more. I'm doomed to die here in these swirling clouds of death. I've sealed my own fate for whatever foolish reason. Wow. So the Diary of Robinson it seemed like he was trying to cling on to a memory there. Is this supposed to be a bed? It doesn't look very comfortable, but it's probably more comfortable than a hammock on the Little Jack. He's still upset about having to sleep on that thing. Whoa, there's a whole mountain of old sails and sailing equipment. There's some dried fish hanging here. Well, they look like they're still a little moist. It's probably best not to eat them. You probably wouldn't want to eat anything in there. Robinson lived here for so many years, with nothing to light his way but a flickering lamp. Man, no telling how long he was here, but we came and we found him and we rescued him and brought him back to his family, so that's pretty heartwarming, I gotta say. But with the acquisition of Robinson there, we're going to take a look at the crew member page, because we haven't looked at this since we got Marco back at the very beginning. And now that we have our first standby member. There are, let's see, that's, what, 11 positions? So 22 crew members, but you can only have one character active at a time. So we'll have to make a choice. We'll go and look at Robinson versus Marco in just a second, but just as a recap here, Lawrence increases our ship's quick by 30. You see the little attribute underneath his picture there. Increases our ship's quick by 30. Kazim increases the damage done by our main cannons. Osmond increases the chance of finding expensive items. Polly replenishes one character's MP. And here is where we have a decision here. Marco will double all of our spirit points for one turn, but Robinson will reduce the spirit points cost for actions for a turn. So you can see how either one of these would be useful. Marco is good for stockpiling spirit, but Robinson is good if you're going to unleash a whole bunch of attacks and use a ton of spirit in one turn at the same time. So they each have their, separate applications, but I'm going to stick with Marco just because I think it's a little more useful. I'll probably be using him more often than I would Robinson. Pow raises chances of attacking first for a full turn, and Pinta protects ship from enemy cannon fire for a full turn. I think that's it for now. Yeah, okay, so I'll revisit this page as we gain more crew members, but I just wanted to give you guys a nice refresher of what that was all about. So, okay, let's find the vortex and let's head back out to the mysterious black hole, black moonstone room. Let's go ahead and come back here. Man, it's like Twilight Zone in here. Okay. So, we're back in this room now. Now, there's two more vortexes that we need to pay attention to. And it's these two vortexes here. And here's where I'm always a little bit shaky with my memory. I'm always having trouble trying to remember which one is which here. But if you look at the two vortexes, the one on the top left is kind of pulsing with a red light. I think that's the one we want to avoid. I think that's trying to tip you off that that is not the way you want to go. So I'm going to go through the one on the right. So let's go through this one and see if I'm right. If I'm wrong, it'll lead me back out to the beginning, and we'll have to start all over again from the beginning of the area. Now, an interesting thing about that last battle, Vice finally learned the last red spell, Incremus. Increases both attack power and defense of the entire party by 25%, and it costs 16 spirit points. I'm so glad I got that. Now I need to focus on a couple other things, but I just wanted to give you a heads up that I learned that. I also want to finish up green with Aka. Excuse me, oh my goodness. I want to finish up green with Aka, and I want to get some more yellow, because I think Enrique is probably the closest one to what I want with yellow there. Well, Fina's pretty close too, but anyway. Alright, so moment of truth here. Did I pick correctly? I did, okay, alright. So here is the next area. This area has, I guess, 3 different levels there. There's a ship over there that we'll get to in just a moment, but you can actually descend down below here. And let's take a look. There's a vortex right there, but we don't want to go that way. Okay, we got a new enemy here. We have Dilzools, which, we've seen these kind of characters before. It's just an upgrade or new coloring or whatever. So, let's see, what should I do here? I guess I'm going to land the burst and just attack these couple guys. Actually, I want to change Vice over to green or yellow. I'm going to go with... I'll go with yellow for now. Land the burst. And I'll change Enrique over to green. I guess I'll have two on green, 2 on yellow. That should be good. Those are the 2 colors I want to get wrapped up. So. Okay, so those Dilzels are hanging on by a thread, but this should finish them off here. I am not 100% sure, but I think they may have a self-destruct ability just like the rest of their kin. I'm not too sure on that, but just finish them off quickly, you know. No use dilly-dallying. Alright. I don't think there's any ships or items or anything down here. Let me just take a quick sweep of the area. No, okay, so there's nothing down here of interest. We'll go back up to the level we started on here. And I don't think there's anything to my right, but we're going to go ahead and check out this ship way over here. And we get an Aura of Valor. Alright, so I mentioned an Aura of Valor. We got one earlier, I think, from Maria's bird in the Moonfish saga. Oh, there is a ship over here. I'm glad I came back over here. The Aura of Valor will max out your party's spirit points during battle. And another Moonberry. Cool. But I think that's 2. I'm going to check real quick. Let me just check out the Moonberry situation. Okay, we have 3. Trying to think of the next move I would like to get. I don't really care about that move for Aka. I'm pretty interested in Fina's next move, and I'm not too interested in Enrique's last move. Alright, so let's find this gap up here. And let's go up to the last level. I think there's one more ship up here somewhere. Ah, there it is. And we got a battle trying to get this item, so you should know what we're in store for. Yep, Zivelin Bane. He somehow found his way here in the Dark Rift to protect yet another treasure. Okay, so let's go like we're used to going. I'll just guard with them. I'm gonna throw a Glyph of Might on Vice. You should have used Burst right out of gate, because I might finish you this next round. Because Vice is strong as an ox, and I'm about to use Pirate's Wrath. Up on your face! Alright. So let's go ahead and unleash the Kraken. Oh, he got Burst off. You jerk. Alright, I'm gonna do a little bit of healing, I guess. You and your Butcher Knife. Boom! 6,000. He's done. See ya next time.
That was easy.
Man, those battles are going by really fast now. Except the Pirate's Wrath is just... it's almost broken, but... I'm not complaining. And we get a Chalice of Blood, which sounds really cool, actually. I got a couple seeds that I'm going to use. I need to do a little bit of healing anyway, so let me go ahead and heal up the peeps. And let's use these seeds here. Magus increases max MP. I'll use that with... I guess Vice. He has the lowest amount, so why not? I'll throw this Dexus seed on Vice as well. So that should be good. Yeah. Ooh, did I have a Cham? When did I get a Cham? Wow, so I've been holding out on myself. And Cupel just evolved into the Cupel Cutlass. Anyway, sorry about that. I don't even know when I picked that up, but it must have been a while ago. Alright, so you want to take this vortex that was right in front of the chest that Zivelin Bane was guarding. And if you come through here, this is the final area of the Dark Rift. And we get another save point right here. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. And, yep, right here. And let's see, I don't think there's any treasures in here. I could be wrong. Let me just try to take a look here. I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I'm thinking not. And you may have noticed this thing right in front of me regarding the vortex that happens to be the exit here. Well, this is, I guess, the guardian of the Dark Rift. A real menacing looking, like, sounding growl there. So we got this worm looking guy. What is that thing? I don't know, but this is probably its home. And it doesn't look like it's going to let us leave without a fight. Alright, so we gotta take this thing down. Whatever. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna stockpile right at the beginning here. I'm gonna use Marco right off the gate. Actually, I'm going to use Marco with somebody else, just because Vice gains the most spirit. And... actually, I guess I'll use him first. I don't know if it has any effect on you focusing. It may, I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. And we'll just... I guess I'll guard that last turn just because we'll be safe. And it's using evasive action right off the bat, but I'm not attacking, so kind of a waste, I guess. Okay, so it has this thing that it does. It hides inside the vortex that it's staying in. And when it does that, when you can't see it, if you fire your cannons during those turns, you will not hit it. You just won't. Well, I take that back. You might be able to hit it with, I think, like a torpedo or something, but I know you can't hit it with a sub-cannon or a regular cannon, whenever it's hidden away like that. Which can make this fight kind of frustrating. He doesn't pose too much of a threat, but it's just kind of hard to hit him since he does that all the time. So here's one of his attacks here, Poison Spray. So he hops out of his vortex real quick to spray us with some poison from his tail, and then goes back and hides in his vortex. Vice, we're awaiting orders. Tell us what to do, Captain. Okay, well we're going to stay put, because that'll give us a chance to fire the Moonstone cannon. We might take some damage, but stay put and keep shooting at that thing. Good idea. If we move around too much in this place, it's so dark that we might lose sight of our target. Yeah, that's a good point. Alright, so let's go ahead and unleash here. I'm going to use an Apple Wax here at the beginning. And the Moonstone Cannon, second round. And what else do I want to do here? You know what? I might have a chance for all those C turns next round, so I'm going to see if I can get drilling on them as well. And then focus this last round. I'm not too worried about taking any damage. That Poison Spray attack is pretty much the strongest attack he has. So it's not too damaging, and I can do some healing later on if I need to. So I'm just going to try to set up next round if I can. Go ahead and blast him with the Moonstone Cannon here.
Moonstone Cannon, fire!
And look at the trauma it's causing on him. Goodness. And that does about half of his health, 26,000 damage. That's pretty good. And here's another Poison Spray. I forgot what this guy's name is. Did I say it at the beginning of the battle? I'm not sure I did. I need to take a look at that. I can't remember what it's called. So I like how we're just standing right in front of him. Yeah, okay, it missed because he disappeared back into his vortex. That jerk. Oh, so that's unfortunate, but whatever. And then he comes right back out to mock us, really. But I like how we're just, you know, staring him down right in front of him. We're not even moving around. We're just ready for him to come out so we can blast him. And after a while, if you do enough damage, he will come completely out of the vortex, out in the open. And I'm not really sure why he would do that. You would think if he took a lot of damage that he would stay in the vortex and hide. Look, it's coming out of the vortex. It looks like our attack's forced it out into the open. Now's our chance. That doesn't make sense to me, but you know, I'm not, you know, complaining. All right, so let's do some damage here. Let's see. This should be pretty good. Oh, we could get everything off. That's good. All right, so I'm just going to keep pelting away. See how much damage I can do here. Man, the Delphinus is a good-looking ship. That is good damage. Not looking good for him. And I still forgot to remember to look at his name. Oh man, he might be dead by the time I get a chance to see. Oh, he's just spraying more poison. I think he has one other attack. It's like a biting attack or something. He just comes up and bites the ship right in the middle. I don't think it does a lot of damage either, though. And yeah, this guy is done for next round. He's going to have the subcan, the torpedo, and Vice shooting a prototype cannon or whatever it is. So, oh yeah, he's done. Advanced cannon. 10,000 damage, and that'll be it. Sorry, bud, but we have to get through to the other side. You should have just let us go. Alright, another boss battle in the books. Now we get a concussion bomb, heavy torpedo, and a timing valve. Not so sure about the concussion bomb, but I know the other two will prove useful, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. I'm going to replace the balloon torpedo with the heavy torpedo. It's got a little bit less hit percentage, but it's a little bit stronger and can be deployed at a later round than the other one. What else did I get? A timing valve, that's right, okay. So I think it's for dodge and quick. And it gives me plus 17 to dodge and plus 100 to quick. So doubles our quick. That's really nice. Okay. So I think we're in pretty good shape. Actually, I'm going to heal up the ship a little bit. Alright, that's good. Alright, so let's get out of here. This whole spinning vortex thing is starting to give me a headache. I'm kind of ready to be done with this place. I don't know about you. And you hear the music stop and you hear the wind blowing. And we have an exit. We did it! We actually made it through the Dark Rift! Well, I can't believe that we are actually going to be able to see what lies east of the Dark Rift. We're making history as we speak. Alright, so Enrique's right. We just made it through the Dark Rift. We are making history. If you remember, everyone in Esperanza said that so many people tried, so many people failed, they died. Which I don't really understand. I guess they died by the hands of that monster, but that didn't really seem like such a tough place to get through, honestly. So there's a couple more things that I'd like to take care of before I end the episode here. I'm going to catch some fish. That's not really what I wanted to do, but let's see. There's a small island that I'd like to look for. Where is it? I think this is it right over here. We should have some new enemies over here also. Alright, Enrique learned Drill Nos that last battle, which is exactly what I was trying to learn there. So here's the small island I'm looking for, and we found the Iguisu's nest. Although this bird builds its nests in rock faces, for some reason they always travel northwards to human civilizations to raise their young. That is why sailors have learned to recognize these nests as signs that a human city is nearby. Alright, so that's what I wanted to find real quick while we're on this side of the Sky Rift here. So next time, I'm going to call it an episode right here just because we're about to get in some stuff and I don't want to do that just yet. So next time we are going to do a little bit more discovery hunting right at the beginning, and then we're going to try to find our way to Yafutoma, see if we can locate the city from the east and progress with our search of the moon crystals. So that's what we're going to get into next time. So thank you for joining me this time. I hope you come back next time so we can find Yafutoma together. And until then, y'all take care, and I'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends.